Giza, 2014. Large-scale construction projects and high-rise development encroach ever closer to the Sphinx and the Great Pyramids. Some believe that if the development continues unchecked, it will lead to the destruction of possible archaeological treasures still buried near the complex. But others feel that it may actually force the unearthing of something more profound: a twin Sphinx.
Everything in ancient Egyptian art is very symmetrical. There's always two of everything. When we see huge, big statues, there's always two colossal statues. There's always symmetry, two statues guarding one road. With the Sphinx, we've only found one. Some people believe there's another one.
There are actually many reasons to believe it may have had a mate. When we look at the stela, the New Kingdom stela between the paws of the Sphinx, in fact, it shows not one Sphinx, but two Sphinxes.
There were long periods of time where the Sphinx was not seen. It was completely covered in sand. And so the idea would imply that maybe there are other structures that are still underneath the sand. Is it possible that a second Sphinx exists on the Giza Plateau?
Although most researchers are open to the idea of a second guardian on the Giza Plateau, multiple theories exist as to where this Sphinx may be. According to the Amduat, the ancient Egyptian funerary text describing the hourly journey of the king in the afterlife, there is said to exist a second Sphinx that faces to the west.
The fifth hour, which seems to represent the Giza necropolis, by the way, is protected by one Sphinx in the east, which is the existing Sphinx, but they also show another Sphinx in the back. Now, physically, was there another one? It's quite possible. There is certain mounds that haven't been properly excavated on the west side, and there may be the remains of the Sphinx. There certainly isn't the whole Sphinx. We would have seen it by now, but there may be the foundations of a Sphinx.
The non-existent Sphinx is almost as interesting as the one we can look at. Does that location have any special energy to it? Is there some reason why life, fate, the gods would have it disappear?
Could there really be a second Sphinx located somewhere on the Giza Plateau? And if so, how has it remained undiscovered for thousands of years?
We know less than 30% of what's actually underneath the sand, especially around the Giza Plateau. So this is one of the exciting things about studying and researching ancient Egypt, is this idea that maybe you'll be able to stumble into these ultimate secrets that the ancients assured us are there.
Would locating a second Sphinx bring us closer to actually solving the mystery of the Giza Plateau? And if so, what might the consequences be if this information is ever uncovered?
If we put all the pieces together, it suggests that the Sphinx is a repository for this knowledge about how to actually use the Great Pyramid. And once we do that, we're talking about the ability to resurrect ourselves as celestial beings or star beings and join the extraterrestrials who had a hand in building this incredible complex.
I very much believe that the whole thing is a kind of cipher, and I'll go to my grave on this one. I've worked for 25 years to decipher this cipher using astronomy, using the texts. And it reads, I have under me the knowledge of our Genesis.
Whatever it is we figure out, whatever we discover when we get there, it's not going to look like we thought it would look.
Is the Sphinx the ultimate proof that extraterrestrials were here on Earth in the ancient past? And if so, might there be clues hidden within this monolithic statue that not only reveal the truth about our history, but why we are here, and how we can finally reconnect with our alien ancestors?